Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Still, I'm up for the questions.
No problem.
I'll say we were told that the youth will be received theirs after July. Chumesi, in Kaiser will be a casa, but dog will be casa.
Nature and say vaccines now being yen testing in Kuala. Even started for 16 and above.
Yes.
It be 18 and above. This year, studies are ongoing. Almost studies are actually say, yeah, the bon Kuala is safe and now. International and say, yeah, sure say. Between now and October, no. Between now and October, no, you be who say. The man Kuala is safe and now. You have some information about.
Yes.
Then they be rolling in Kuala. And until see you Kuala free man. The total number of people between our vaccine 20 million. Oh,
okay.
Indian says our target no, but the evidence base 18 man Kuala up to a certain age. You be enrolled in your account. So Kuma Ghana will be we are seeing your being hold the man Kuala. If it's a current vaccines no, you need evidence of the bar Kuala is safe.
I'm passing via
first and pregnant women. So come. First, I say lactating mother, but I lactating mother who said boy.
Oh, lactating mother to me. About Manufo.
Yeah.
I see. Beginning senior say, Namania.
Same time, I can say, I cover an agent.
Need to drink granny. Usiana now. But Doc, we should say more active cases now. As a monk, on my website, in Isubio. Or say a friend Daniel will see no.
Oh, I will hope every day we publish it. Every day we publish. No call kinds of we are on some call updates. When you have full details. Of everything, including district cry,
so vaccines in baby concentration be one here. Yeah, boba akudada, and also mom will be crying.
A better mix. Those who are due for second dose, but I think they will be given, but we're focusing more on ensuring we are heading for herd immunity by trying to vaccinate as many people as possible. Say a vaccinate, nipa 2 million second doses are and put it to be. Now, if more people are vaccinated with a year, and we are focusing on all the segmentation, part 1, part 2, part 3. We are still doing a bit of part 1. You call part 2 near day or that are students and in a baking. So, by beating me, I cover the whole country and the general population.
Ask doctor for me if the second jab can be taken anywhere across the country. Kwame Sapong, Achim Kwabeng, Opache say, Ebia me one crying, the first one, me boy. Juma di me akupita krade. Second jam no meet me abo.
Obey me about baby because it's a central database. So about be confirm work our card. Card no so no. The new one about the QR code boss into scan up obo no say empowerable data boy and time as soon say also obo for second dose. If it's a time on soon about what we see vaccine. No. Until that sign a man baby I will be no bit me. Akobo. En concession change so back to baby Akobo first one.
Dr. Patrick Kuma Aboagye and I'm attending Kase Yene ne Train Komo Anapay Peace 104.3 na me have many a few more questions but for those of you who love your football I hear Mourinho has been sacked. Meaning say no credit but mo amope football no Jose Mourinho you see inedi. Mo check him say Doc, you see vaccine back also a friend BioNTech, Ampa.
Yes.
I say Akwesi in Stuttgart, Germany. There's a vaccine called BioNTech. Ask Doc if it's also good. And I'm saying, well, Doc is here. I've asked him.
Sir, I can't ultra, negative one. It is more of the German,
German for the
and the German American. Only Pfizer, no, the same class. And so, no, so why? It's just a no Bobby or Hana Bagana have be a winner second dose because
okay, I see what you mean.
But I can't near a bit may use no.
Well, I say I can't, but Okobo Hona say we drew Hana say, hey, be ha na wala una between wash it and no so and so. But Doc, I wish you say me by middle, beginning, end. That been your heading.
Why me did part the mint me mouth. I say April Crababa. Say and it so I can't be brave, so both bilateral dealing with people who have the vaccine dealing with the countries now. I'm dealing with the factories no. You know, based on say China could beat me the biaba. Arrangement no beat me by any time. You know, yeah, may, but it can happen anytime. Say.
How about how the you see it be a single dose? And non came why?
Johnson and Johnson. Johnson and Johnson. We have an agreement to get Johnson and Johnson, but Johnson and Johnson say by third or fourth quarter of the year. And so we check a cry. But I hope you say bit about them because then the one single dose deployment very easy. And also can near arrangement African Union the package now African Union Germany or might replace it now with Johnson and Johnson except say about third or fourth quarter until a home pie say a bit my band them now that the binum say a macrota more maybe I might be a becama it's me and your bintem but I think that there's a lot of engagement with factories to expand more production into we are on the side of caution a bit of a by third quarter from June, a bit many. We are mixing everything. We are mixing all.
Because in single dose, in a buy and care about your single and carry you. You cry.
Peace FM 104.3. Would you mean